Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Irregulars along with Matt Posner. I'm Tom Alexander, and we've been wanting to do this for quite a while, Matt. You know, we finally were able to make it happen, and we could say that he is in cooler climates, cooler climes than we are right now. He's in upstate New York. He is former Miami Dolphin and former several teams, actually. The great quarterback Jay Fiedler. Hey, Jay, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We appreciate you coming on, and you told us in the break that it's about 42 degrees up there in upstate New York, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm in Long Island right now.
Oh, okay.
The camp I have in the summer is upstate, but yeah, it's about 42 degrees. It's a nice day for December up there.
Now you're up in the Jet land right now, and Jet fans have to be beside themselves after that performance last night. Jay, what's your take on the Jet situation?
Oh, it was terrible last night. There were people calling to get fired in the third quarter. So it's certainly havoc up here in Jet land, and nothing sweeter to a Dolphin fan's ear, right?
Of course, and they look good. Look, the Dolphins play the Jets again. And that's going to be a key game for the Dolphins. They're sitting at 7-5 right now, sniffing the playoffs, but it's going to be a tough road for them to get in. What's your take on the young Dolphins this season and their young coach, Adam Gase?
Yeah, well, it will be a tough road. They got a pretty good schedule here in December, the last quarter of the season. It's funny. I was down there for the Tennessee game early in the season, with the camp, with Brooklyn camp. We brought a bunch of kids out to the game for that. And when I watched the team play that game, I thought it was one of the worst games I'd ever seen. And, lo and behold, my predictions, when they went and won the 6 games after that and went on a pretty good hot streak. But, they certainly turned some things around. They became a different team after that game. They found the running game and, it became a much more balanced offensive team. They found a bit of an identity on defense as well and put together a nice streak, which came to a halt last week. But, it was a heck of a run for them and put them back in contention, for a playoff spot. And, now they just got to go and close out. And, they've been in a lot of close games all year long, win or lose. And, they got to, produce in the fourth quarter and finish out these games, here in December.
Now I have a question for you. You played for several teams. You played for the Vikings. You played for the Dolphins, the Jaguars too. I think you were there for a season.
Yep.
And you started with the Eagles, right?
Correct.
And then you played in the World League for the Admirals?
The Amsterdam Admirals.
The Admirals, okay. So, growing up on Long Island, and you played for several NFL teams, are you still a big NFL fan? And who's your team that you root for on Sundays?
I'm a fan of the NFL, to be honest with you. And, I have a few teams that I stay connected with, and I, watch them a little bit more with a little bit more interest. Certainly the Dolphins, being the top one with my history down there. The Jets and the Giants being the hometown teams up here. And then, there are a few teams that I know some people, whether it's coaches or players, a little bit more personally than others that, I have a bit more of a root and interest for. But, on Sundays, you'll find me watching, just about every game out there. Direct TV is a wonderful thing, and being able to flip channels and go from game to game, I really enjoy watching, play all around the league.
So it's safe to say that you have the NFL ticket, I guess. It's you're not out there with rabbit ears trying to bring in a signal.
No, not like back in the day when you had the 3 TVs, down in the living room,
right.
And just antennas on each one.
Now, Jay, let me ask you a question, because Steve Kerr came out the other day and admitted that he used marijuana for his recovering from his back surgery and dealing with pain. And then he throws the NFL under the bus with the whole Vicodin. They're giving Vicodin out like it's vitamin C. and the whole thing about, do you want your player to be a pothead or a pillhead? What's your thoughts on the whole marijuana situation and, what they're doing to deal with the brain situation with guys, the concussions, and giving up the pills to these guys for them to deal with the pain? What's your take on it?
Well, certainly. I mean, I was there myself. I went through, I had 8 surgeries throughout my lifetime, and seven of them, or 6 of them actually, throughout my NFL career. And there's pain management that needs to go on throughout recovery process. And then there's also throughout an NFL season, you have your mix of bumps and bruises, and there's a pain management protocol that goes on there just to get out and perform. Certainly there are people that they can take pills or whatever management protocol they're on to an extreme. The feeling that people get from the drugs is an addictive high that you see in a lot of cases. Brett Favre being the most famous one of guys that get addicted to the pain management and can't stop. It takes real intervention to get there. So there's got to be a lot of monitoring of what's going on. And I remember my first year in the league in Philadelphia. You go into the training room and the trainer had a suitcase and he just hooked up and whatever pills you needed you could get. I know now there's a lot more management of how the pills are getting distributed. There needs to be more. The doctors need to be involved, and prescriptions need to be written for it. So it's definitely a new age for it, and much more oversight for that as well.
Our guest is a former NFL quarterback, Jay Fiedler. And Jay, kind of keeping in the theme with that and pain management, I mean, we all know that probably more than any sport out there, football, you're dealing with the most pain of all the major sports. It's constant. I mean, it's the only sport that I know of that has regular injury updates day after day. But, you talk about concussions has obviously been a huge thing over the past several seasons now. Do you feel that the NFL, the league in general, it's become sort of a science a little bit more than it had in the past? Do you think that the steps that are being taken are good ones, and do you see that as kind of curtailing what was very serious injuries from the past?
Certainly that's at the NFL, and even beyond college football, and youth leagues and organizations are taking considering all the active data that's come out. Unfortunately, a lot of data hasn't come out until recently. So, the NFL and other organizations didn't know how to deal with it. Certainly you can argue the NFL knew, about concussions and prior to, all the data that's coming out. Everyone knew, what was going on. But, the real investigation and clinical trials and scientific evidence is much more apparent now. And, I think the thing that all these organizations, use that data and use the science and come up with solutions to help make the game safer.
Yeah.
For sure. So, Jay, you mentioned the camp a little bit earlier. Tell us a little bit more about the camp. Brookwood camps up in upstate New York. You and your brother, your family has had it for I don't know how many years. You can tell us a little bit more about that. But I actually got to go up and visit the camp. Beautiful, beautiful site. And tell our listeners and our viewers a little bit more about it.
Yeah, thank you, man. It was great having you up there this summer. I certainly haven't, your son Jeremy up there a couple of years ago as well. And, we are a family-run summer camp. It's been, 30 years. And Brookwood Camps, we kind of made a little bit of a transformation a couple of years ago when I got more involved and, seeing some trends in the industry. And, we decided to become a little bit more of a niche summer camp. And, we figured with my background, my brother's background, who is a former Division I college basketball coach, we had connections to bring in, some of the top instructors and a lot of different sports, to teach our kids. And, we decided to, combine the best of what you see in a sports camp with top instruction from, world-class people, guys like Leo Mazzoni, a former Atlanta Braves pitching coach. He coached 3 Hall of Famers, and he's now, working with, kids 8 years old up to 16 at Brookwood Camps. Football players like Chris Chambers down there in Miami. He's been up to the camp working with our kids, an all-pro wide receiver, who comes in, and many others. And we're talking to more and more each year to bring more up there. But not only do we provide, a great sports camp experience, but we also, allow kids to be kids. And, we have free play periods. We have, alternative activities, on the lake. We're on a 4-mile lake with boating and swimming. We have a huge swimming pool with water slides for the kids to have fun and cool off a little bit. We do have the arts and crafts program. We got a great, sports broadcasting program as well, which, guys like Adam Schefter, Steve Levy, and Kenny Albert come up and work with our kids.
Yeah, Tommy Alexander and Matt Posner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that we'll teach the entry level stuff.
The podcast is a big thing with the kids now.
Yeah, it is. No doubt.
The kids can't get on NBC and ESPN, any day, but they can create their own podcast. So
that's true.
You guys would be, something special.
We'd be thrilled to do it. That'd be a lot of fun. And
the Irregulars up at Camp Brookwood coming to you this summer.
Yeah, to a camp near you, right? That's great, Jay. That it's that you've got all that going up there and giving so much back. And I'm sure you as a kid, experienced, going to summer camps and having fun and doing, and here you are now, you and your family, of course, giving back and offering, kids at that critical age, right? The opportunity to just really have fun and feel like they're doing something special.
Yeah, absolutely. And, in this day and age with, so much focus on youth sports and, there's the arguments out there of, early specialization and, kids getting burned out. I think we provide a great mix, where we teach kids that really want to excel and learn, the fundamentals of playing. But we also, give them the opportunity to compete. We have tournaments against other camps. We give them the opportunity to play other sports, to get, a well-rounded curriculum up there. And we give them the opportunity to kind of, back off and get away and do some other fun stuff.
So you play against other camps?
Oh, yeah.
So wait, what was the movie with that? Was it with Bill Murray? Was it Meatballs?
Meatballs, yeah, Meatballs.
And they played the other camp, and they hadn't beaten the other camp or they had never beaten the other camp.
Well, we're the camp that no one has ever beaten.
Yeah, I figured that.
We sort of suspected that. That's great. Well, Jay, we really, really appreciate you taking the time to come on. We know you're busy. You got a lot going on, and thank you so much.
Jay, give us the website for the camp so people that are tuning in and listening to us will be able to go and check out more about it.
Absolutely. You can reach us at www.brookwoodcamps.com. It's BROOKWOODCAMPS. And I suggest, if you really want to find out about, what goes on at the camp, click on our video page. We have a lot of different videos up there that really highlight, the camp in action.
Well, that's great.
All right, Jay. Awesome. Thanks.
We appreciate it. We'd love to have you on again, and you're be our guest anytime, Jay. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate being on there.
All right. So long now. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
All right. There he is, Jay Fiedler, former NFL quarterback with, you named it. I mean, it's a laundry list of teams, but most notably right here in South Florida,
Yeah,
the
he's the
Miami
last
Dolphins.
guy to win a Dolphin playoff game, I believe.
Yeah, no doubt. So that's right.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Anyway, last thing here about the swag.
Well, before the swag rag, big show on The Voice last night.
Oh, jeez. All right.
All right, that's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay, well, what
Just
happened?
a big show. No, this Way McDonald killed it.
Uh-huh.
This Billy Gilman, I think they're the two front runners right now.
Okay.
So The Voice, big show tonight, elimination. They go from 8 to 4.
Yeah.
And then the big finals coming up. So The Voice will be over in a couple of weeks.
Jeez, what are you going to talk about now?
You know what? I got to find out.
Yeah.
Maybe The Bachelor. Maybe I'll try.
Oh God, no! Please, can we stray away? Can we go away from reality and come into
And come with what? To what's real?
to come what's fake? He's Matt Posner. I'm Tom Alexander. We're the swag
What,
rag.
the swag
One
rag.
more to
All
go.
right, the swag, real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so what's happening with the swag rag?
Yeah.
I had a meeting on Saturday with these guys. We're going to design a limited edition swag rag.
Okay.
That's going to be embroidered. It's going to have number 1 to 1,000,000 on it. There's only going to be 1,000,000 of them made.
Oh, okay. So it's wow. Okay.
It's still a limited edition.
Yeah.
But it's a limited edition, kind of like a joke limited.
It's more like an unlimited edition.
Unlimited edition, but there still will only be 1,000,000 of them that you can buy.
All right.
But in the grand scheme, when you think about the world economy today, that's not a lot.
No, that's not.
So
you're right. It's not.
Look forward to the swag rag coming out. And
all right. Can we say goodbye now?
you want to say goodbye now? You're having so much fun.
Oh, it's a blast. I haven't had this much fun in a week. That's about it.
Okay.
That's it. The last show. All right. For Matt Posner, for Leticia, the lovely Leticia, putting us up on Facebook. Thank you. I'm Tom Alexander. We're the Irregulars. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody. Bye.